All right, Glad Rap Channel here with Joseph Parker's coach and the man, the legend himself, Kevin Barry. How you doing?
I'm doing spectacularly well.
You know, last time you were pretty excited to hold a fight in your hometown of Christchurch. Now you'll be fighting for the WBO title in Auckland. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. You know, this is history in the making. We've never had a heavyweight world title fight here in New Zealand. We've never had a New Zealand heavyweight champion. So we're hoping that everything goes to plan on December 10, and Joe can be that guy, and we can create history here in New Zealand. So it's something that I feel very blessed and fortunate to be part of something so historic.
Yeah, it's just history in the making. As you said, like if Andy does win, he becomes the first Mexican heavyweight.
Yes.
And if Joseph wins, first Kiwi heavyweight, right?
Well, there's two things we know. There's going to be history made, because there's either going to be a New Zealand heavyweight champion, a New Zealand heavyweight world champion, or a Mexican world champion. And on the 10th of December, one of these guys are going to have their first loss.
So how is Joseph Parker's training camp been?
It's been challenging. It's been a camp that we've had to contest with the fact that we had been preparing the last two training camps to go to the UK, and originally I think we were going to fight on the 26th of November against David Price or possibly Anthony Joshua. So I did a couple of training camps with very tall sparring partners, and then when this opportunity presented itself, we had to rethink and revise our training camp.
You know, Joseph Parker made some big sacrifices for this. You know, he missed out on attending his sister's wedding, his mom's 50th birthday, plus the birth of his baby girl. So, is Andy Ruiz going to be in trouble?
No, because I did look. You know, boxing is all about discipline and sacrifices, and you know what we're trying to achieve here. You know, Joe is in a very fortunate position that he can make history, and when you're given that opportunity in life, there are sacrifices that you have to make. So he did not want to miss out on those things, but he knew that it was a no-brainer for him. He had to stay in camp and prepare himself for this. Like Andy Ruiz's wife is due to have a baby shortly after, so he's going to be motivated for that. Both guys are going to be heavily motivated in this fight.
What are your thoughts of Andy Ruiz training, in Big Bear at the altitude training with Abel Sanchez? Do you believe this is going to make him an even more dangerous fight, with the endurance and the extra strength?
Oh, look, when I first heard that Andy was going up to train with Abel, I just thought straight away, I applauded his decision. I knew straight away that Andy was serious. He's giving himself every opportunity. He aligned himself with one of the top trainers in the world. A lot of people won't go up to Big Bear because it is really hard up there. It's hard in training. Abel's very tough with his conditioning, and they're up there to work, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. So for Andy to do that, I knew he was serious. I knew he was giving himself every opportunity to be successful in this fight, as I would expect.
They say some observers have been saying that Ruiz has lost more than 20 kgs training with Abel. Some observers say that his punching power could be compromised by the weight loss. What are your thoughts on the matter? Well,
one thing I can tell you about Andy Ruiz, when he turned professional 8 years ago, he was, I think, 310 pounds. He's had 29 professional fights. He's won them all. His weight has gone up and down for the last 8 years. I have never seen Andy hurt in any fight. He's never been down in any fight. Andy Ruiz is one tough guy. I don't think at all the fact that he's up there losing weight in Big Bear is going to affect him at all. If anything, it's going to help him, because when you're training at altitude, you eat less, your metabolism works faster, and it would help him get his weight down. So rather than making him susceptible to absorbing punches, I think what it's going to do is going to make his weight a lot lighter, And let's remember, when this fight was made, both camps didn't have a long time. Originally, Top Rank wanted this fight in January, you know, because they knew they needed more time.
Got it. It makes it more compact as well, right? So, you know, Andy Ruiz said the strategy is to pressure his opponent to suffocate him for the whole 12 rounds. Andy Ruiz claims that Joseph Parker doesn't know how to fight going backwards. How do you respond to this?
You know, there's been one thing about Andy that we do know is Andy comes forward. Okay, so when he said he's going to suffocate Joe, look, Andy's not going to move away and try and jab and move around us. Andy's going to come forward. That's how he fights. That's what makes him such a dangerous fighter. Joseph Parker, is he the best in the world at coming forward? No, but he's pretty damn good. Is he the fastest heavyweight in the world? Probably not, but he's got very fast hands. Is he the heaviest puncher in the world? Probably not, but he's got one-punch knockout power and he's knocked a lot of people out. Is he the best at moving backwards? Probably not, but he is undefeated in 21 fights with 18 knockouts. So with the skills that he does have, he's done a pretty good job in 4 years.
That's a very honest assessment of Joseph Parker. Thanks. So, you know, when Joseph Parker wins the championship, you know, the ball is going to be in his court. He's going to be able to dictate the terms. So do you think he's going to be an active champion here in New Zealand?
I would think that if everything goes to plan on the 10th of December, look, I would love nothing more than if we could win the belt to defend it here in New Zealand, but realistically, you know, there's some really big fights and some really big markets to explore. And, you know, I would say that if Joe becomes the heavyweight champion on December 10, we'll be heading for either the UK or the United States.
All right, just thank you for taking the time to talk to us. You know, although I've been on the sideline, it's been amazing to be on the journey with you. So I wish you and Team Parker all the best for December 10th. So
thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.